been a long time since I've shown you a bad VR game. However, I have one for you today. It's called Blackwater Bayou, and I wasn't sure at first if it worked on my Rift or not because it's listed as a Vive-only game, but that's probably just because it was released prior to the Oculus Rift having its motion controller thingies, and so I struggled a lot in the game before I was even able to move, and I doubted if it would even work with my Rift for a while. However, after some struggle, I've got some gameplay to show you, so let's check it out. The game starts kind of unceremoniously with this story thing, but you gotta hit escape, which is a little difficult because you're holding these touch controllers and you gotta get moving quickly. You've got this laser pointer type movement mechanic, which is a real pain in the tush. And I feel like I've regressed to pre-toddler stage because I'm just trying to figure out how to pick up this gun. And you know me, I get motion sick super easily, and I'm sitting down to try to counter that because sitting down just makes it a little easier on the tummy. But it also probably is going to make it unlikely that I'm going to pick up this gun. So I have not actually been able to pick up a gun up until this point, but I'm gonna slowly stand up and pick up the gun. Now, this is the first I've gotten to shoot a gun, and I don't know how I actually picked it up, but what I found out later is you squeeze what is the grip of the Rift controller, and that'll pick up the gun. But be careful, because if you so much as put your finger on the grip trigger, after that, your gun will just go flying, like that. And now I can't get the gun back because I'm stupid, I guess. So here's another gun, and I'm gonna try to pick this up. Going in, getting a little close. Oh, I kicked it over the edge, and all right. Oh, picked it up. All right, I've got the gun, and I'm shooting. I really cannot say enough about the muzzle flash. It is super realistic. And the physics, just watch this. Wow, did you see that guy? And that guy got small and just crumpled over. The grasshopper guys, for whatever reason, they shrink a little bit after you shoot them. And trying to move and not drop your gun is virtually impossible because you have to like rotate the controller and try to click on the ground. And now I've dropped my gun and I'm trying desperately to pick it up, but I can't actually reach down low enough because my desk is kind of in the way and the sensors are being blocked from me like getting at it. So I'm just gonna get melted here real quick by these monsters, and I ended up spawning in the same place and melting again. But luckily we have spawned somewhere else this time, and here is a mini gun thing, which I'm trying desperately to pick up. I've got an idea this time though. Instead of using the controller that I need for movement, I'm gonna use the left controller, and that way I can keep my finger clear of the grip trigger button thingy and use my other controller just for moving around. So you can see I'm moving around. The little green things, obviously those are health if I can manage to move them, which is virtually impossible because I'd say 95% of the time when I try to move somewhere, it gives me the red laser of a no, and once in a while I will get a green and I can go there if I'm lucky enough. I was trying to see if I could get out of the fence and get to the spacecrafts to shoot them down, but it just never happened. But eventually, I picked up my other gun that I had dropped on the ground, and now I have two. And look at this building. It's bleeding, and I've dropped my gun, but it was somehow floating in the sky. Easy to pick up, and yep. So that's basically this game. There are achievements for killing certain numbers of each mob and for killing the spacecraft, which you can see up in the air. I guess you're just supposed to shoot at them from your location, because I tried desperately to get out of the confines of the, I don't know, the bayou, I guess, to get closer to the ships, but I really couldn't get beyond the fences, and wow, that guy went flying. It's just a struggle to go anywhere in this game or do anything. However, once you get this little minigun thing, you just kind of just rotate around and, oh, well, I got this again, and just shoot things. I was, you know, just using both guns like you would see in a movie, just going behind my back with one gun and just flailing around with the guns and just having a blast, I guess. And I got to hang out with these bullets. Look at them just hanging out in front of me, just floating in the sky for some strange reason. But that's about it for this game. There doesn't really seem to be a whole lot to it besides figuring out how to pick up guns, and then once you pick up the guns, if you die, you just respawn with the gun, and just don't drop the gun and you're good to go. On a positive final note, the physics were hilarious.